What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to be talking about happiness and mental health. And I look around the world and I just kind of observe how people live their daily lives. And it seems like we have this sense of unhappiness in our world at this point. And I question myself, why are people feeling unhappy? Why are people depressed? Why do we have a all-time high in mental health illness? What's going on with a lot of these different things? And I think a lot of it is because we're going into a transition in our society where our mindsets are being changed because of things like social media and our digital phones. And I think when we look at our digital phones on social media, we see all these people on the internet doing like crazy things, or traveling, or like being able to have certain skills, or having certain materialistic wealth, such as like having a Lamborghini or mansion. And it creates this expectation in our society, especially if we're on, let's say, Instagram, where all the people that are creating content and posting on there are posting things that they're living like this best life kind of thing, and everyone on that community is doing it. So it makes us feel like we're not living life to the fullest. And if you're constantly consuming media, if you're constantly like comparing yourself to those other expectations or things that you don't have in your current life at this moment, then it makes you feel depressed. It makes you feel sad. It makes you feel like you're missing out on life. The whole idea of FOMO, fear of missing out. And I think the only way we can stop that logically is take away social media. I know that's really blunt and black and white, but I think there's some type of like subconscious thing that it creates in our mental health, that us as humans, naturally, we have these insecurities and we are always striving for more. And that's the whole, like, that's a beautiful thing about being a human being, is that we're always constantly evolving. And the only way we can constantly evolve is if we pursue this higher expectation, like people that come out with all these innovations and stuff like that. But at the same time, it has a detriment to our mental health, and it causes us to feel like not enough. And this feeling of not enough is what pushes us to maybe want to progress or develop some sort of, whether it's like technology or like personal development, even like go to the gym, or like being healthier as a human being. But at the same time, it's like maybe not everyone has that accessibility to like have these certain things that you're seeing on social media, like being able to travel around the world and stuff like that. And all it does is just makes you feel bad. So like, simply put, like, I think if you're having depression, if you're having this feeling of a lack of, this like hopelessness feeling, I think the best thing that you can do is ask yourself, like, first, why are you feeling that way? And then think of it in terms of insecurities. Are you not being grateful for the current life that you're having? Are you wishing that there was more to your current life? And I'm not saying like completely eliminate social media either. What I'm saying is maybe it's a mindset shift. Maybe instead of wishing that you had what other people were, instead maybe just look at what you do have and like write down a list of the things that you're grateful for, things that you are appreciative of having. It could be just, I think there's wisdom in trying to have like the whole idea of less is more, like make the most of the least amount that you have. This whole movement of minimalism, where in order to be happy, we really don't need to have a lot of things. We just need the bare minimum. And maybe we can actually condition our minds to have more happiness, because we constantly aren't seeking for new like things out there, whether it's materials or like wishing there was more to life, when really we have everything that we need. We have the accessibility, the capabilities to have this fullest sense of wellness, and we're not tapping into that because we're always searching for more. And again, I think we're humans. Naturally, we want to evolve and progress. So I think it's just being aware of this dichotomy between the two and balancing your life between, maybe sometimes you want to have personal development, and other times maybe you should just like take a day off and just like really appreciate for all the things that is in your life. The power of gratitude. And subjectivity is all subjectivity, like judgments, bias. We have control over that. It's just the way we look at life, look at different situations. We can always perceive things to be a different way, and we can always find logical reasons to support the subjective biases that we place on different experiences. And maybe that's the goal, being able to have control and ownership and accountability over your own mindset. Like, maybe that's what we should be striving for as a humanity, and try to evolve in that aspect. Being able to control the times that you are feeling upset and change your perception of this lack of, and instead being grateful. And then when you're personally developing, when you're pursuing this expectation or ideal that you set for yourself, be excited about that and not fearful. It's like we're living in this mindset where it's like backwards. It's the other way around, where we're like, when we create expectations of ourselves, we get fearful and anxiety ridden, and instead maybe we should feel excited. And then when we are not personally developing, and maybe we're sitting on our phones and we're feeling like bad about ourselves, this lack of, instead flip the mindset to be grateful for what you have. So to reiterate, when you're personally developing, be excited, be optimistic. And then when you're feeling down and depressed and this lack of, instead look for what you already do have and what you already do appreciate, and be grateful. And again, this is hard. This is literally, you have to condition your mind to think this way, because human nature tries to pull us in this way of having insecurities. Like, I think humans are naturally, they have this sense of them that we are insecure, and that's a thing that's driving us forward, but it's also our detriment. It's a double-edged sword. But I think through the practice of trying to shift your perspective, we are able to take control and be able to find wellness. I think that's the ultimate goal too, finding peace when in times of peace, and then finding excitement in life when we do have the opportunities given to us. So yeah, that's basically the whole idea of the dichotomy of the two different mindsets of personal development and being at peace with yourself. And I think that's ultimately what's been on my mind lately. So yeah, I hope that was helpful, and I hope that sparks some sort of insight for all of you all. And yeah, good luck on your journey for mental health and well-being. We're all on that journey together. We're all humans. We're all trying to find a sense of well-being. And yeah, that's another thing of like, another reason I think we have BOHO HOBO, and what we're trying to do as a community is be truthful to ourselves and to others, and to help us realize that we're all in this together. We're all in this journey through life, this crazy, crazy journey. So yeah, signing off. Hope everyone has a good night, and peace.